Hi, I'm Coach Steve, and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm not going to be doing a book review. I'm going to speak a little more from the heart to you guys. I'm going to give you 5 tips or rules for long-term relationships. Now these are for longer relationships, ones that are a year, 2 years, multiple years. These are probably not tips you're going to want to put into effect in a relationship that's only been going on for a short while. In fact, some of this, if this is only in a new relationship, may come off as too much too soon. But I'm going to start you off with the first of these rules. The courtship never ends. Doesn't matter how long it is, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you got to keep it fresh. You got to do something different, something new. Don't just go to the same restaurant at the same time and order the same meal week after week. It's going to get old, and your partner probably isn't going to appreciate things getting old. Even if it is years down the line, even if you enjoy that restaurant, like something different, anything different, just to spice it up. If you have your intimacy in the same location all the time, do it somewhere different. Pick a different room of the house. Go to a hotel. There are a lot of ways to keep things fresh, and they don't need to be expensive. Again, checking out a new local park near to where you live doesn't cost anything. So there's always a way to keep it fresh, but the last thing you want to do is become complacent and lazy and just do the same old boring thing at the same old boring time, because that is going to be a death spiral for any relationship. My second tip is communication. And to communicate honestly, openly. Talk about what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Make your partner feel heard and understood. Ask good, high-quality questions. If they just tell you, oh no, it's nothing, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You better ask follow-up questions. If you just say, oh, okay, well, if it's fine, and you walk off and you go watch TV, it's not going to be fine. So yeah, be willing to communicate openly and honestly, and be able to trust your partner, trust that they say what they mean and mean what they say, and that you are able to show integrity and mean what you say and say what you mean when communicating with them. I mean, if you're going to sit there and lie to them and tell them, oh, no, when really the answer is, yes, we need to discuss this, you're never going to have that discussion that needs to be had in order to move things along. Regardless of what the topic is, you should feel comfortable and safe enough with your partner to be able to communicate openly about it. And that brings me to my third point, being cooperative in the relationship. You guys are in this together. You are not the enemy. That if you're in an argument, you should be arguing together as a unit against the issue at hand. Don't make yourself right or your partner wrong. You know what your prize is for making your partner wrong and defeating them? You get to live with the consequences of it. Congrats, enjoy your prize, mate. So don't argue against your partner. Don't make your partner wrong. Cooperate with them to get to the heart of the matter and to be able to tackle the problem together as a strong unit and couple. You'll be able to move forward with an answer so much more effectively if you're working together and in it together for the best interest of the relationship as a whole. If you're just in it so that you can win and you can rub in their face that they're wrong and you're right, it's not going to help the relationship, right? A victory for one party is not a victory for the relationship, so it's worth it when you're finding yourselves in a more difficult situation to determine how do we together come to a conclusion that is satisfying to both of us and mutually beneficial for the relationship as a whole. My fourth tip for long-term relationships is to not overlook the small things, to show gratitude, to be appreciative, to say thank you, please, simple kindnesses and courtesies that often get overlooked, especially if you're years down the line. You can start to think, oh, well, they know I appreciate that. Why would I say thank you again? Like, it's worth it. It would take you 3 seconds to say thank you, and it would be beneficial. If exhibiting some appreciation and gratitude for the small things helps keep the relationship really tight and loving and uplifting, then it's worth it to take those 3 seconds to say, hey, I appreciate that. I thank you for that. It's always worth it to exhibit those small acts of kindness because they build up, and when they're forgotten, the lack of them builds up too, in the opposite direction. As far as the relationship goes, you're either putting credits into the account or you're removing them from it, and it's always worth it to use those kindnesses as a small deposit to help keep things on the up and up. And my 5th tip is to realize that it's not all about you. As I was saying earlier, sometimes for you to win is for the relationship collectively to lose. So you need to realize you've gone to this relationship to give, that you want to help your partner, you want to see your partner happy, you want to take away their concerns and worries where possible, and that sometimes you will have to take the extra time to communicate and cooperate, that you're not going to be able to just simply have the answer, and that even if it's difficult, you go there to give. That this isn't just about what do I get, I, me, mine, right? All the tears you cry, I, me, mine, as the Beatles song would say. So know what their goals are, what their intentions are, what they're looking to get in the long run, and work to give them that and to support them in that. If that means taking some time to focus on their aspirations or their desires, you take the time. And hopefully that'll be reciprocated back to you, that they'll take the time to focus when needed on your desires and your goals, and you can take turns supporting each other in each other's goals and desires. And my bonus tip for today is to remember that love is meant to be playful. It's meant to be a joy. Don't be so serious all the time. Not everything should be just logical and boring and same old, same old. You can have fun with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for all it's worth. The small moments, the big moments. Be present. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm going to go watch TV and ignore you now. Like, be there with your partner. Be playful. Don't hesitate to tickle them, make some inside joke, playfully tease them. Do whatever it is you need to do to be present in the moment with them and to make the relationship fun and enjoyable for both of you. Even in the darker times as well as the lighter of times, find a way to make it fun and playful. Hopefully these tips have found you guys well. Hopefully you're enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. I hope to hear from you soon. You leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have had any experience trying out some of these tips and how they've worked for you. Like, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Take it easy.